Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's Commander Belay, and this is another Chelsea Transfer Daily News video for you guys. Now in this news daily video, I'll be getting to Hakimi from Borussia Dortmund, Gabriel from Lille, and a reported close to signing for Chelsea, and I'll be discussing Neuer links to Chelsea, what this means, my thoughts, opinions on these publications and reports, and also stating what the reports are saying. But if you do enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are not here, and make sure you comment down below your thoughts, opinions on each story that I do talk about. And of course tonight I have my first episode of my Chelsea FIFA 20 career mode. It's going to be an epic one. The thumbnail's designed, gonna have to edit it now, but every night I'm going to be releasing career mode videos for you guys, give you content over this tough period of with the coronavirus going around the world in a difficult place right now. Going to keep you guys entertained as much as possible. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Starting off with Hakimi. Now, Hakimi plays for Borussia Dortmund, and he is their right back. Now, right back links a lot with Jadon Sancho at Borussia Dortmund. They have very good connections, and he has had a sensational season at Borussia Dortmund so far. Now, the publication that first broke the story was the Metro, so Daily Mail and the Metro, and they're basically saying that Chelsea are in talks to sign Hakimi from Real Madrid. Now, we know that he plays for Borussia Dortmund, but he is on loan at Dortmund from Real Madrid. Now, they're basically saying that Chelsea have opened negotiations with Real Madrid over a deal for Hakimi, according to reports. The 21-year-old is currently on loan at Borussia Dortmund and has impressed during his 2-year stint with the Bundesliga club. Hakimi usually plays right back, but the Morocco international is also capable of playing opposite flank, so it gives that versatility that could be quite useful in our squad. According to the Sunday Mirror, Chelsea have now made an approach to Madrid about a potential deal for Hakimi, but the Spanish club are not willing to sell the defender until the season is completed. Of course, we want to get business early. Now, regarding the coronavirus saga, etc., a lot of clubs now want to get business on early because, of course, a lot of countries will now be going into recession. I'm getting into the economic side of things, but a lot of countries will now be going into recession, and they can't command as much money, for players, because of course they're not getting TV money, they're not getting TV rights. The club aren't getting enough revenue as well, so they can't command that much of a fee. They need the revenue from player sales, so that's why a lot of clubs want to get deals on now, because it'll be slightly cheaper compared to before, and that's why I'll be leading on to the Gabriel move, or why that's significant. Now, basically, Frank Lampard is looking to improve his defensive options, but Reece James is already impressed on Chelsea's right flank this season. Meanwhile, Hakimi admits his future is uncertain, as Dortmund do not have a compulsory purchase option in their loan agreement with Madrid. Now, of course, he could easily go out to Madrid, but Madrid have Carvajal, and they've got other young right backs coming up as well. Would Hakimi get that guaranteed game time? But then you put this into question: would this move make financial or logistical sense to come to Chelsea? We have currently Reece James, who is better, has much more better potential, can be one of the best right backs in the world. Reece James. Hakimi will have limited game time. He will be back up to Reece James. But then when you read a report and it says he has the versatility, would Hakimi be signed as a left back option? Now, if you think hypothetically, if we can't sign Ben Chilwell, or for some reason we can't get the Alex Salisu over the line, could we sign Hakimi for that first short left back position? Who knows? That's the main question. But for a main right back, I don't think so. We have Reece James. If you think about it logically and financially, how much would Madrid command for him? Look, as the report states, Dortmund haven't got a purchase option in the contract, in the clause, so of course would have to directly negotiate with Real Madrid. They'd command a lot of money for his fee, and do you want to pay that much money for an out of position left back, or a lot of money for a potential backup to Reece James, who again wouldn't be too satisfied with limited game time? I don't think so, but that's my thoughts, opinions regarding the player. He's a top player. He's had a sensational season with Dortmund, linking up on the right flank. He's got pace, can attack the spaces, really quality attributes which just suit our system. Quick, agile, got good defensive positioning and good defensive awareness. Links up the winger really well, and also is a great outlet on the flank. Crosses are quite nice as well, averages quite a lot of crosses per game. For me, I would love the signing, but I just don't think it'd make financial or logistical sense when there's other areas of the team where we need to improve, such as centre back, midfield, wingers, left back, etc. But leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comments below. Would you take Hakimi at Chelsea? If not, again, leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But getting to the second player, that is Gabriel. Now, I'm not even going to be attempting to pronounce his surname. I'm just going to, go by the name of Gabriel. Now, Chelsea have reportedly agreed a €35 million deal to sign Gabriel Magalhaes 22-year-old from Lille. He's left-footed, he's 6'3", his dribble passes 0.3 times per game, 1.7 interceptions and 3.3 clearances per game. 70% of the ground duels he wins, and he wins 65% of his aerial duels as well. An absolute monster in the air. For me, he has a lot of positives, a lot of qualities. Now, of course, that's what the Eurosport are reporting. However, the main hype around this is the journalist on Twitter. Now, Manu Longeon, he's a very reliable French journalist according to many Twitter accounts on Twitter, and he basically stating that Gabriel from Lille at Chelsea is very hot, almost completed. Everton also tries it, but Chelsea are much further ahead in the negotiations. Now, if you do pull this off, it's another Mourinho masterclass, and let's not forget about that. She got Ziyech done privately under the wraps. She could be about to sign Gabriel from Lille under the wraps as well, privately and secretly, very subtly. You got to give a lot of credit because it's a masterclass. For me, I haven't watched too much of him, I can't sit here and lie, but from what I've heard, from what I've spoken to people, even looked on highlights on YouTube, the guy is a monster. I saw him twice against Chelsea in Champions League. It was very, very commanding, solid, and what I love about him is his attributes. Now, he's 6'3". That's a massive bonus already. He's got the height. That means he's going to win a lot of aerial duels. As it says there, 65% is a fantastic number. Wins 70% of his ground duels. He's commanding, he's strong, he's physical. He will win every single aerial duel, so he won't really have an issue on set pieces. Very, very good player at the back as well. A fantastic ball playing centre back. Can spray the ball, distribute the ball very, very nicely. Can start attacks with that ball playing centre back. He's Brazilian, so he's got that techers, that flair that David Luiz used to have when he was going forwards. And from what I've been reading from reports, they've been stating that he is one of Brazil's best, hottest prospects coming out of Brazil right now as a centre back, and he actually has a prospect and ability to become one of the best right backs in Europe in his prime. So I think that he'd be a fantastic, shrewd signing. However, of course, there are a lot of clubs in negotiations. This still is nowhere near done. When I asked my source about this, he said to me that there are currently a lot of complications. However, it is going well. We are ahead of Everton regarding negotiations, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens, I guess. But regarding the player, I'd love him at Chelsea. Fantastic defender, commanding his world-class potential, got that techers and flair, can start attacks, solid, will win aerial duels, and if you compare it next to a Christensen or Zuma, the guy will be an absolute machine, and I think that he'd suit the Premier League very, very nicely. I think that it'd be a fantastic signing, and for 35 million euros, you really can't go wrong, in my opinion. Now, the main question here is, who leaves? You can't have 5 centre-backs. You can't have Gabriel, Zuma, Christensen, Rudiger, Tomori. Now, if you ask me, I'll personally say Rudiger, I think he's our worst centre-back. Ball playing abilities is decent, but doesn't win much aerial duels. His defensive positioning is atrocious. He can't hold a defensive line. We saw that clearly against Bayern Munich. And the guy is just not up to Chelsea standard, in my opinion. I think he should be the one that we should get rid of to make way for Gabriel. And that'd be immediately upgrade our defence. Immediately upgrade our defence, because Gabriel was already a better player. He's younger, he's quicker, he's more solid. He has a lot of technical ability as well. The guy has world-class potential, one of the hottest prospects. A rich man's Saliba, if you want to put it that way. The guy's amazing, hence why there are so many clubs chasing for his signature. But leave me your thoughts opinions in the comments below. Would you take Gabriel at Chelsea? If not, again, leave me your thoughts opinions in the comments section below. But going into the final player for this transfer daily video, and that is of course Manuel Neuer. Now, one of the weirdest links I probably would have ever come across. But basically what TalkSport and Sportsbill, the German publication, reporting is that Chelsea are linked with a shock move for Bayern Munich legend Manuel Neuer as a Kepa Arrizabalaga replacement. Now, Chelsea have been linked with a shock move for him. The Blues are reportedly looking for a new keeper in the summer due to the increasing frustration with Kepa Arrizabalaga. Now, Frank Lampard dropped the Spaniard earlier this season following a string of errors and was replaced by the 38-year-old Willy Caballero. Even though the 25-year-old reclaimed his place in the side earlier this month, there is growing speculation that he will be offloaded in the summer. German outlet Bild report that Chelsea will try and offload Kepa at the end of the season and replace him with Neuer. The current Blues goalkeeper has been linked with a return to Spain just 2 years after he moved to Stamford Bridge in a record-breaking £71.6 million move from Athletic Bilbao. Now, reading the report, again, there's not much detail, much context to this, but immediately I'm thinking of a lot of questions here that I need to ask, a lot of queries. Now, number one, offloading Kepa is unrealistic. We spent a lot of money on him, a world record fee. Who's going to claim that? We'd be lucky to get even just over half for him. We'd lose a lot of money on him. He's on a 6-year contract with over £200,000 a week. A mega deal for me. Kepa has world-class potential. He just reclaimed his place and had 2 clean sheets back-to-back. Liverpool at home made that triple save, 5 saves in total, 4-0 clean sheet against Everton. The guy has been getting to hot fire form, and the guy has world-class potential. One of the best sweeper keepers as well. For me, it would have made logical sense. And also look at the flip side. Would Neuer want to leave Bayern Munich to come to Chelsea when his first choice at Bayern Munich? I don't think so. I don't think there's much substance to this story. But that's just my thoughts, opinions. Leave your thoughts, opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are not here. Make sure to hit the notification button for every time I upload, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.